Hello, it's Nombly with Game of the Week, and this week's game, which was in the vault, we didn't find out until what it was until this morning, is Dragon Age Inquisition. And I gotta say, it's an interesting choice. Dragon Age Inquisition is about 10 years old now, and while it is a good game, um, it's kind of the last piece of Dragon Age that we got. And there were a couple problems I had when setting it up. First things first, in order to play the game, I had to reinstall EA's new EA launcher or whatever. I think it used to be called Origin. But yeah, very annoying because I didn't have it installed anymore. On the plus side, it did make me realize that I own a couple Star Wars games that I didn't realize I owned. So I might just go and play some Star Wars Squadron after this because I didn't even know that I owned it. But apparently I got it through a free game on the Epic launcher a long time ago as well. So yeah, I had to go back and find my old password in order to get into the game in the first place. That took about a half hour. And then on top of that, I had to get my gamepad to work. So a controller won't work with this game if the controller's not already turned on when you turn the game on. So it's showing some of its age when it comes to computing stuff. Like, it doesn't realize you have a controller unless you have the controller plugged in when you boot it up. Yeah. It was interesting to see that my save file from like 10 years ago was still saved to EA's servers. Kinda gave me a bit of the creeps, but whatever. And also, the final thing that I kinda found weird about this game is, like, this is the type of game where you start it up and you don't know what's happening, and you feel like you've missed something. And the reason for that is, while the game does do a good job of being a standalone game, it's definitely one of those games where if you played the 3 games before it, I think there's 3. It's like Dragon Age Origins, then like another one, and then Dragon Age 2, I think. And I think you even get or meet the character from the first, or from the second Dragon Age game again. I think they're a character in this game, so it kind of ruins the fantasy of that character from the previous game if you played it. But anyways, we're gonna hop into a new game. I'm pretty sure the options are already fine because it would have my options from the last time. We're going to turn on conversations only for subtitles. And this game has multiplayer too, right? Which is really weird because it's kind of Baldur's Gate-y, where like you can control people in turn time, or you can just kind of like go. But yeah, we'll save the changes. Graphics are, I don't know, I'm just setting them to graphic. Like, my computer's not that good. It's showing its age. It's about 4 or 5 decades old at this point, I would say. Not really, but you know. So this is all fine. Also, the D-pad on the controller doesn't work. I have to navigate the menu using the left thumbstick, which is really friggin' awkward. Let's start a new game. I'm gonna move my mouse off the screen so it doesn't be annoying. We're gonna be a female character. Receive a bonus of 25% to range defense. Receive a bonus ability point at the start of the game. Receive a 25% bonus to magic defense. Get a character bonus to physical damage resistance. I see. So I think we're going to go with a rogue type, which means we're going to start off as a human female, I think. Now, you can see there's like 5 archetypes. I've played this game as an archer. I've played this game as a two-handed warrior, for sure. And I think I've also played it as a warrior, weapon, and shield. Because the original Dragon Quest, I think they're called Dragon Quest? Dragon Age. The original Dragon Age games, the tanks in those games were really, really bad. If you did them with AI, they wouldn't hold aggro, and I think I ended up playing through the first like 2 or 3 games all as warrior, weapon, and shield, so that I could efficiently tank for my group and just let the AI DPS while I held the aggro and basically took no damage. But I know that the tank in this game is proficient enough to hold aggro, even if they still get their head kicked in. So I'm gonna go rogue dual wield, just for fun. Like, we're not gonna go too far in this game. The game's like at least like 30 plus hours long. And this version that they gave you comes with all the DLC, which is at least like another 10 hours at least. I'll have editing me put exactly how long the game is in the edit, but let's go. Rogue dual wield. Difficulty. So yeah, there's 4 difficulty levels, and a difficulty level where you can create your own kind of settings. Oh. Playing with trials on will increase your challenge, but you'll receive unique equipment. That's kind of cool. We're just going to play on normal, because I think that's what most people would play on. Alright. As the youngest child of a Trevelyan noble house, you grew up in the free march city of Ostwick and have enjoyed a life of privilege, with close family ties to the Chantry, and many relatives among the priesthood and Templars. You are always expected to follow a similar path in service of the Maker, regardless of how you feel about the matter personally. Willing or unwilling, you were sent to the Chantry's conclave to assist relatives who sought to make peace between the Templars and mages. It didn't go well. Okay, so this is one of the cool things about the game, right? So as you play through Dragon Age, you have saves, and these saves kind of get uploaded to a grander world, which is your character's like legacy. So if I say yes, it shows that I have like custom world states. And I'm just gonna confirm the custom world state. I don't remember what happened, but my canon in my brain is from like 10 years ago, so it doesn't really matter anyways. Ooh, the graphics are a little laggy and a little shaky, even on like lower settings. Oh, okay. We get to customize our character. Let's go with something like this. We'll customize it a little bit. Oh god, I have to do all of this with the stick instead of the D-pad, which feels bad. We'll go with that. Skin tone's fine. Complexion. Ugh. Give her something like that. Eye color. Kind of like the blue eye color. That's good. Hair. Kind of like turn their head sideways so we can see it. A lot of hair choices, but most of them are just bald, it seems. They don't have a long hair option, like down to the back. That's usually my favorite choice. Alright, we'll just go with something like messy and kind of impish. This is kind of nice. It's kind of boyish, but eh. Hair color will always be red. Go with something like that. And the voice.
As long as the job gets done, I don't care about the rest.
You leave me no choice.
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
You leave me no choice.
See, she looks kind of old from this side, and then she looks young from this side. What's going on with that?
You leave me no choice.
Yeah, no choice. Maybe we change the skin tone a little bit. Oh, okay, skin tone. I meant skin complexion. Yikes. It's like old or younger of the same face type. Alright, that's good enough. We're not playing this character forever. We're not gonna touch this. We're gonna make her ears a little bit smaller. Oh my god. I don't understand. Yeah, I'm not playing with this. Eyes, nose, mouth and jaw, scars and tattoos. Scars. Am I supposed to be seeing differences with this? I see no differences on these. Is it just like pockmarks on the face? Okay. Oh, scar intensity's turned down, that's why. There's literally no change. Am I just blind? Okay, whatever. You know, she's just fine the way she is. You'll lose all whatever, except changes. Evelyn's fine. So this is what I kind of mean, like, you just wake up in a green room with a glowing lady and you have no context. Hate that. We need some hell divers in here. That sword is kind of clipping a little bit. Her nose is a little big, but whatever. Like I said, this is just ooh. Subtitles are at the top? What's up with that? And they're there forever.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
Alright, so we can kind of pick which option we want. And I'm pretty sure like that mark in the middle that changes those arrows will kind of reflect on what type of response it is, whether it's like aggressive or branching or like a romantic response, etc. It definitely feels like a BioWare game, though. That's horrible.
What do you mean everyone's dead?
Explain this.
I...
Booty shot right in the camera.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
Okay there, Inquisitor.
We need her, Cassandra.
Right, okay. Some dialogues give you the opportunity to respond emotionally to situations. When these options appear, special icons represent the emotion tied to the response. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So I can be like sad, I can be aggressive, I can be stoic, or I can be like confused. And I'm confused because even though I've played this game before and I know what's happening, as a first-time player, I would be like, what the hell's going on?
I don't understand.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then a woman?
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then
Go to the forward camp, Liliana. I will take her to the rift.
Oof, yeah, like the graphics feel like they're struggling, even though it's like a 10-year-old game. That's not the best.
Will be easier to show you.
Also, I think Liliana and Cassandra are both from the previous games. I know that Liliana used to be a character that you could use in, I think it was the first game.
It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
an explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world.
Wait,
Each
didn't we
time the
have
breach expands,
metal cuffs?
your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
Okay, so when they give you this investigate option, it means there's more information that won't progress the story. If I pick any of these options, the investigate option will disappear. So I can just be like, you think I'm guilty?
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
And since there was only two options, the final option just became a new dialogue by
You
default.
say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
I understand.
So you see it said Cassandra approves. There are relationship levels with characters as you speak to them as well. And that includes romantic relationships. I'm pretty sure there are only 4 possible relationships in the game. One if you're playing a female character with a male, one if you're playing a female character with a female, and then a male with a male and a male with a female.
Divine Justinia, head of the Chantry.
Now the only problem with it is that there's only one for each. And it's kind of my opinion that if you're playing like a fantasy game, that any romanceable character should be romanceable with any gender.
We lash out like the sky, but we must
I know some people probably disagree with that, but like, my first playthrough I played a female character, and I really, really wanted her to be with Cassandra, because Cassandra was my tank, and she was very important to my team, and she had like really good chemistry with my character. And then I hit a point where Cassandra was just like, whoa, 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 you need to calm down. and then just completely stopped talking to me for the rest of the game. She just like rejected me outright, and I was like, okay, well, that kind of sucks, right? Because I really like these characters together. And then, you know, I went on to romance the the trickster / rogue character, and they were really cute together too. But like my first choice was Cassandra, and it just kind of blocked my female character out of it, which was a little disheartening. Wow, this loading screen's definitely taking its time. This is on an SSD as well, so these load times are with an SSD. Alright, so we can look around with right stick, move around with left stick, blah 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 blah.
We are heading into the valley.
Alright, we have a normal map. It twists around. I don't like that. I like when maps are static. Access the quest map from the hero menu by pressing pause. Quest map? Quest map. Okay. So you have to reveal the map as you go. Makes sense enough. Get to the rift with Cassandra. So you can see, even for like a 10-year-old game on like medium graphics, it still passes the sniff test.
The pulses are coming faster now.
Like it definitely looks like a Skyrim era game.
The more rift
It just doesn't.
the more demons
It's not crazy detailed, and keep in mind I have it on like medium low graphics.
stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you.
Oh, nothing can ever be simple.
Stay behind me.
Alright, combat training. Hit him with a barrel. Alright, this is, I guess, where we find our weapons, depending on what class you play. So I found a pair of swords, I guess, even though we're supposed to be using daggers. I don't remember how to do anything. Okay, so D-pad, not D-pad, guess hold right trigger to shoot, and then different skills on X, Y, B, and right bumper. I need this weapon.
A demon attacked me. What was I supposed to do?
You don't need to fight.
Are you saying it won't happen again?
You're right. I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless.
See, this is why I like Cassandra. She's smart, she's strong, she's a good female protagonist. Press LB and select potion. So I think we get an alchemy table later on, which will allow us to make different potions and like make them stronger in two with resources.
At the forward camp or fighting. We are on our own for now.
So you see our HP in the upper left. You can see how Cassandra has those like little silver shards over her HP bars. It's showing that she has 2 pips of armor because she's a tank. I'm not sure if it works the same way for shields, but definitely for abilities. Abilities consume mana and stamina for more powerful combat effects. Most abilities require time to pass before reuse. So yeah, it has cooldowns.
If we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
So I can go like stealth with Y, sneak up on this thing, and then give it the big stab. So yeah, combat in this game is pretty decent, and it gets pretty like grand scale too. Like you'll have like I don't want to spoil any bosses, but you'll have situations where you have giant dragon bosses, which are kind of the mainstay for the Dragon Age series, is like grand scale dragon fights. Oh right, okay, so I can push down on the left stick. I was trying to remember how to sprint, and this will like highlight things for codex entries and stuff like that. Ah, so the purple bar denotes shield. Okay, that's cool. So we have armor, shields, and HP. Their fall damage? Whee! Yep, definitely fall damage. So now I'm just gonna hide and go for a backstab. Oh wow, I take a lot of damage. Ooh. Oh, I missed. Okay, it didn't consume the ability when I missed, so that's good. But holy, took a lot of damage.
We're getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting. Who's fighting? You'll see soon.
It's probably the Templars and the mages. Okay, this is where we would have come out of when the bridge collapsed. Yay, Varric. That's his name, right? Oh, and I remember that guy as well. Solomon? Varys. Maybe I have their names mixed up.
The credit is yours.
Ah, so I can help.
At least this is good for something.
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever.
I love this character. He's so charismatic. Yeah, Varric. Yeah.
Occasionally, unwelcome tag along.
Pleased to meet you.
It's good to meet you, Varric.
You may reconsider that stance in time.
Oh, I'm sure we'll become great friends in the valley, Chuckles.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
He was definitely a character in the older games.
My name is Solus.
Solus.
I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
So if this was a normal playthrough, I'd click like every one of these just to get as much information as possible. But
Then I owe you my thanks.
Thank me if we manage to close the breach without killing you in the process. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your
he's an
prisoner
elf,
is no
so of
mage.
course he has magic.
Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
understood.
To give a little
We must
background,
get to the forward camp quickly.
mages are basically
Well,
very feared in this game. If you show magic, you're basically sent immediately to like a school for controlling your powers,
We must move
because
quickly.
like uncontrolled mages are considered like a very dangerous and unwanted thing. And that's typically what the Templars are charged with, is keeping mages in control. So I can switch to other party members if I want to, but I'm typically only going to control my rogue.
Demons ahead.
Glad you brought me now, Seeker?
And yeah, as I said before, you can kind of enter tactical mode, like while like controlling other characters. So I could be like Solus, move here, or wait, no, this is different. No, keep attacking him, and then I could like switch to. I think I'm controlling Varus now. Yeah, I could like tell Varus to move here, and then use like attack. But I kind of don't prefer to play this way. I kind of prefer to just do it in real time. It's more fun. Ugh, this other casters are shooting shit at me. I'm pretty sure I get a bonus to attacking a creature from stealth, like an automatic crit or something like that. But you can see that the tank also had a protection spell, her armor's almost near the top, and she has HP. So it's kind of good to layer all these protection spells to keep your character alive. Apparently we're immune to fire though, which is great. We're just picking up coins from this burning house. Those coins definitely wouldn't be hot from sitting in fire. Am I going the right way? Let's look at the map again. Okay, so I need to go kind of northwest. I hate... Like, I wonder if I can change the compass to be a static compass, and then it moves the arrow in the middle. That would be preferable. Oh god, don't share my usage data. That's important. Turn that shit off. Fuck these companies that want your info. Just don't upload my data. Just don't do that. Don't do that shit. I don't like that. It saved them, right? Okay, it did. I'm playing your game. You don't need my IP address and all that stuff.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's
Alright, so I guess we need to turn on ambient subtitles as well. Because I want to hear what they're saying.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
The only problem with playing a rogue is that I feel like I'm initiating all the battles, which immediately means all of the enemies start shooting at me first before Cassandra can like get in there and grab everybody up.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves.
Okay, so that color wheel that radiates the character's portrait seems to be their mana or stamina.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly!
So this is a big part of it, of the game and like exploration, is you find these green rifts and monsters come out of them. And if you break the rift before killing the monsters, they will deal significant, like the rift ceiling will deal significant damage to all the enemies around. So you kind of want to like balance between trying to send shockwaves through the rift to hurt the enemies around, or just killing everything first and then sealing it. So this is the other portion, the character record. When you level up, you get a tree, and you can absolutely select which tree you want to buy things from. Now, because archery and double daggers are both from like the rogue tree, I could technically just figure out a way, I don't remember how, but like figure out a way to remove points and turn her into an archer if I wanted. But yeah, so you have skills. Your skills have abilities that can enhance them further. So like for this, if I'm flanking the target, which means like I'm pretty sure behind, your Twin Fang's attack will keep your target's armored sundered from the blow. Bonus damage if you flank your foe. If you use it on an incapacitated foe, you get precision detonator, which is interesting. I think what this will do is it will like launch you forward and put you behind the enemy, which I think we're going to take. You could also just take this, Stance of Death. And I think, yeah, if you hold LT, it gives you a different set. I'll point at it with my mouse that changes in case people aren't seeing it. If I hold LT, I get another set of 4 abilities to set. Yeah. Subterfuge. That's the stealth that we have. Dealing damage to enemies reduces the ability's cooldown. That's kind of cool. Attacking from stealth gives you a 50% damage bonus. You could entering stealth is now instant and removes all debilitating effects on you. You can even pass through enemies without being detected. That's kind of cool. The other upgrade is you remain in stealth for a short time after attacking or taking damage. I wonder if that means that for every hit that you do while in stealth, including the hit that breaks your stealth, the next hit after will also increase your damage by 50%. That would be cool. So it looks like this is a passive. You just get 10% chance to evade anytime you get hit. And you gain 3 dexterity, which is pretty decent. Enemies are likely to overlook you in combat, much to their regret. This is especially true if you're flanking them. So the other part of this game about tanking that was different from the other games, I think, is threat. And I think tanks just have a threatening aura in general that make targets want to attack them. So to make things easier on Cassandra, I'm just going to take easy to miss right away. And that will give us a 25% chance to not be the target, I guess. If we're behind the target, threat reduction minus 100. So they won't even know we're there when we're behind them. And we get 3 cunning for unlocking it. This is a CC move. I don't think it's worth it. I'm trying to decide what I want for my next ability. Because I think traps, like the other tree, is not really worth having because you kind of want to run enemies through traps, but it's also possible that like if I'm behind the target, I could just put a trap on the floor right away and have it proc because I'm already behind them. So I don't know. Eh. We're gonna apply this point at least because, you know, threat reduction's real good. This is where you can control what their behavior will be while the AI is controlling them. So it's like typically they want to reserve at least 50% of their mana in case you want to use them for something. I'm just going to set all of this down to like nothing. I don't want them to reserve any resources. Just use your shit on cooldown. I don't care. Defend. Yes, defend the controlled character. Yes. So each character, I think, carries their own potions. It's not like a character. It's not like a group thing. So like my character will hold 8 potions. She'll hold 8 potions. Solus will carry like 4 healing and 4 mana, etc., etc. 30% seems good. If someone hits 30%, they use a potion. Seems good to me. It's only follow or defend. I'm just going to set them to follow. But I might set them to defend Cassandra. So they won't shoot until Cassandra gets into battle. Hopefully. And Cassandra's defending me, so the moment I start the fight, Cassandra will jump on me, and then they will jump on Cassandra's target. Hopefully. Hello everybody. So you can refill potions at supply caches, apparently. Morning Star. Was there a supply cache here? Did I miss it? Ah, there is. So I have all my potions back now. So you don't actually like make the potions to bring along, but you do upgrade your potions at your castle when you get it.
Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who she is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Valroyo to face execution.
Well, fuck you too.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
You tell him, Cassandra.
A thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead. We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
What about the breach?
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place.
You have no proof of that.
Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
Disagree. We didn't buy another point for our being human. Oh well. We'll do that right after this.
How do you think we should proceed?
Scouts in the past may be lost. Fast but indirect, soldiers will act as a distraction outward. The problem will be addressed sooner, but there will be casualties. So we're basically choosing between helping the soldiers or helping the scouts. I think that because I'm playing a rogue, we're gonna help the scouts.
Use the mountain path. Work together. You all know what's at stake.
Cassandra disapproves because she is a, you know, part of the soldier line.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
Oh, shut up. Now, if I was playing any other class, I would just take the head-on assault because I like fighting. But I'm being a stealthy rogue girl. I'm kind of hoping that there's at least a little bit of combat still, because, you know, XP. Oh, that's only in my left ear now.
The tunnel should be just ahead. The path to the temple lies just beyond it.
Oh, did we use our... We didn't, right? We still have another ability point to spend. I'm just gonna pick flank attack. And that's it. We'll put it on B automatically. It's pretty good, pretty good. We need it either way to get further down the tree, so...
Part of an old mining complex. These mountains are full of such paths.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
Mountain pass. Alright, invisible. Oh, okay then. That's not good. Cassandra, why are you not helping? Please assist. That's a useful skill, even if it didn't work correctly. So getting around the battlefield will be a little bit easier with that kind of teleport strike. Can't break stuff for items. This looks like a door, but there's nothing there. It's very dark, very, very dark. There is a door here this time. Very, very dark, holy. Stiletto and a griffin shield. Alright, let's look at the inventory real quick. So we've got weapons. This is what we already have. Okay, we have Highland Dirks on. So this will give us a bit of an upgrade. 5 more damage, lol. Armor. Can equip the scout hat at least. Get 7 more defense. Got crafting materials, which I'm not going to look at. Valuables, which I assume you just sell for money. I don't think I've ever taken this path before. I think I always took the brunt assault. More money. That's not what I wanted. Cassandra! Interesting. So it just teleports you to a back attack regardless. Interesting. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I wonder if I like could jump over this and have there be a consequence. I'm not gonna try because I haven't had any kind of. All right, let's save. New save game.
Guess we found the soldiers.
That cannot be all of them.
So the others could be holed up ahead.
Our priority must be the breach. Unless we seal it soon, no one is safe.
I'm leaving that to the lady with the glowing hand.
That's me. All right, got a smaller rift up ahead. Ow. So if I pop this rift, it'll probably, yeah, do a whole load of damage.
Lady Cassandra! Lieutenant, you're alive. Just barely.
Then it comes back up. I can disrupt it again. Do more damage. And no cooldown when all the enemies are dead. Good, good. You pop the rift.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Yeah, well, I've done it before.
On the big one.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. She insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
It was worth the
It
risk.
was worth saving you, if we could. Then you have my sincere gratitude.
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once.
So
Quickly, let's move!
we're getting close to the end of the hour.
Path ahead appears
I'm
to
definitely
be
going to do a
leading
second
well.
episode because I like this game. And there's still a lot more stuff to talk about. But
Down the ladder. That's the way to the temple.
yeah. There is a whole lot of stuff to talk about, like the fact that this is only one map, and this is just the opening map. There's got to be 10 or more maps at least, and each one has like collectibles, things to look at, secret hidden pieces of armor, large boss fights that are completely optional that just give you better loot. There's like a weird thing where you look through a crystal skull and then you have to spot all of the secret areas on the map on the crystal skull. It's a really good game that even when it came out did not get very good reviews, because it's one of those games that you kind of have to you have to put a lot in to get like a decent playthrough back. Oh, we're gonna fall. Ow. But there's also a lot of other stuff that you enjoy. Like eventually you get yourself like a full-on castle, and that castle you can buy upgrades for. You get like a potions table that you can upgrade all of your potions. And like every choice has like an effect on what you do. It's one of those games very much where it's like I choose to save the Templars and now I will have Templars in the final battle of the game. Stuff like that.
They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
So if we had taken the direct route, we probably would have just come up from that way over there. All these dead are probably our soldiers that we didn't protect when we came up. Hey, Liliana.
Have your men take up positions around the temple.
So we basically saved Liliana's people rather than Cassandra's.
This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
Let's go. I'll try.
I'll try, but I don't know if I can reach that, much less close it.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Alright. I'm gonna play...
Now is the hour of our victory.
I'm gonna keep this episode going and I'll trim it. At least until we seal the breach.
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
Yeah, red lyrium.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
So like,
The sacrifice.
lyrium's typically blue. Lyrium is like crystallized mana, I think, if I remember correctly.
That is divine justice.
It's typically like blue, I'm pretty sure.
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but
So they recently lost one of their, like, this lady.
What's going on here?
We have an intruder. Kill her. Now.
Wah.
you were there. Who attacked? And the divine, is she? Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This
The
rift
Fade
is
is
not
like
sealed, but
a
it is
spiritual
closed,
realm that,
albeit
like,
temporarily. I believe that with the mark,
that the elves are
rift
kind
will
of
be opened,
tied to.
and then sealed properly and safely.
I think.
However,
It's been
opening the
10
rift
years
might be
since
a
I've
matter
played a
of
Dragon
the other
Age
side.
game, so you gotta give me a little bit of leeway.
Stand ready.
I want to at least seal this breach before I go into the next episode. Oh, aren't you a large lad?
Now!
Okay, let's go.
We must strip its defensive.
Ah, right. Some enemies have defenses, and then you
Vulnerable. Now!
hit the breach. It will remove their armor. So I need to proc the rift again to get rid of his armor. Ow! Varric, please.
More coming through the rift.
Ow, you jerk. So Cassandra should typically run to defend me now, but she's not. Liliana, get up, please. That armor is wild. So yeah, this fight is just basically meant to teach you proc the rift when you can for extra damage against the demons. Cassandra's taking a beating. Ooh, camera angle's a little screwy. Can we proc the rift again yet? Nope. Got some ads. Oh, we're out of resources finally. Interesting. We might need to get the ability when we level up that recovers some stamina when we use it. Got the shield, but I can't. Oh, there we go. Disrupt the rift. Nah. As much damage as we can while he's down. Jump to the other side where he's not casting. Only doing like 1 damage, but whatever. Alright, give me the button. Alright. Victory! Pop. Do it. Do it now. Quick load screen. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, now it's just going to give us a black screen though. Alright. Well. Final thoughts. The game is showing its age, for sure. But it's definitely got, like I said before, it still passes the smell test. It doesn't look it doesn't look too much worse, like when you look at other games that are of this genre. Like, I played Baldur's Gate 3 on medium settings, and it wasn't much better than this. People are probably going to light my house on fire for saying something like that, but to the naked eye, you know, the graphics haven't aged poorly. We only hit like level 2, but I think you get up to like level 30, something like that. 25, 50. I'll have the editor check that when I do it. But you get a whole lot of points, and you can kind of customize your character with new abilities, and you're definitely not going to use all of them. Some of them you might just buy to give you access to other abilities, which is kind of a waste, but at the same time, like, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? You didn't really get to see it in this video, but there's a whole lot of customization in this game. Like I said, you get to buy upgrades for your castle, you get to buy upgrades for your potions, there's like, you know, quests for your allies, there's quests for random NPCs. It's a great game. It is. It's good. It deserves a lot more than it got. The opening is a little bit questionable, like I said. You kind of, like, I don't like games where you wake up and it's just like Amnesia. It's like, oh, I did something, but I don't remember what. I feel like that's kind of an overused trope in a lot of media these days, and meh. Either way, it's free. It's a good game, and it's free right now. So get it. Don't miss this one. It's a good RPG. It's good. There's lots to do. It will hold your attention for a very long time. Anyways, I'm going to cut the episode here. We're going to do one more episode because I'm hoping that we can get to the point where I show you the castle. That would be cool. If we don't get to the castle in the next episode, I might just scrap the episode entirely. So we'll see. Anyways, I've been Nombly with Game of the Week, and this has been Dragon Age Inquisition. For some of the faults that it has, it's good. Get it. Bye-bye.